Okay, so it's Thursday, and today I'm doing a video on prop trading. It'll be prop trading 101, or prop trading for boomers. So this is something that just kind of has come out recently. It seems to be all over the place now, a lot of companies doing it. But I remember back a few years when I first heard of this, I saw some ads coming out saying, hey, trade with our money. You don't have to have money to trade. You can trade with our money. And at the time, I just sort of ignored it. I looked the other way. I just considered it a scam. It sounded too good to be true. But it's kind of grown in popularity over the last couple of years, and it's really popular now. You see it all over the place. And so I kept seeing it pop up. I was kind of curious about it, but I didn't really need that. I had my own trading account. I just didn't want to deal with the hassle of getting into something I didn't know anything about, only to wind up being scammed at the end. But then a good friend of mine I was talking with, he had gotten into it, and he was telling me what he was doing with it, and he kind of gave me the lowdown on it. So after I talked with him, I got online, I started to try to do some research, and I found a bunch of info on prop trading or like Apex Trader Funding. They're a company who does this. But all the research that I did, I couldn't ever seem to find anything that just kind of broke down the basics. What are the basics? It's sort of like everyone had just kind of skipped over the nuts and bolts of like what a prop trading firm or a prop trading company is, and like what are just kind of the basic details of to get involved. Everyone's just kind of seemed to jump right to the chase, like, okay, here's how you pass your evaluation test or whatever. And it was my first boomer senior moments, I guess, because I found myself with something I was trying to figure out, something that seemed really relevant, but it was new, but I was just kind of confused, and I couldn't figure out a way to find out any information on it, any trustworthy information on it. So it was sort of a kind of a wake-up call. And so I just kind of wound up just kind of diving in and just kind of like watching my ass, making sure I didn't get screwed. But it all turned out fine. I've only done it with one company, which is Apex Trader Funding, and I've been doing it for maybe about a month now, but I know a lot of other people who are doing this. It's a legit thing. A lot of people and friends that I respect, they've been doing it for a long time, and they've kind of, they've advised me which firms, which companies that are doing this are legit and, on the up and up, and which ones to avoid. I don't know if I've ever heard of any scam with these, but it's always a possibility. But so anyway, so I just went with the ones that I was advised by my good friends to go with, and I'm into the process pretty deep now. And I got to tell you, it's pretty amazing, really, from everything that I've seen, because it's a way for you to actually trade and generate income, the profits. You keep the profits or a percentage of the profits without having to use any of your own trading capital, which kind of seems, like it's like a no-brainer when I think about it now. I mean, I couldn't even believe that at the time when I was thinking, I have my own trading account. I don't need that even if I had like a $10 million trading account. I don't know why I wouldn't take advantage of a situation like this where someone is giving you capital to use, and the risk is all on them. And it's just sort of like, it's kind of like free money as long as you know how to trade and generate profits and you follow their rules and whatnot. So anyway, that's just kind of the long story of how I got into this. But what I want to do with this video is just kind of create a basic nuts and bolts of what a prop trading firm or what a prop trading account or company is, how it works, just on a really basic level, because that's something I couldn't ever find when I was looking. I couldn't find anything that just kind of said, just give me the basics, ground level overview. What is this thing? Kind of like basically how it works. And then we can get into the nitty gritty and the details and all that. So for this video, that's what this video will be. It will just be a basic nuts and bolts, what it is, basics of how it works. And then I'll maybe do a follow-up video where I kind of show you what I'm doing. I'm doing this with my son now. He's 18, and we're getting him qualified and funded, as well as myself. We have multiple accounts, and there's a lot of cool things you can do with it, but that'll be for the follow-up video. This video will be just kind of the basic nuts and bolts for any of you other boomers out there, or anybody who's curious about it and can't find any details, and they just want to give me the quick rundown on what is this thing. So basically what it is, it's a company that will give you the opportunity, the availability to trade with their money and make a certain percentage of the profits that you generate from your trading. So let's just take Apex for example, because that's the one that I had experience with. So what that is, you sign up with Apex, you sign up for an account, and here's the Apex page. You can come down here and you can see they have, I'm just scrolling down. They have all these different account sizes you can choose from to sign up for. You're basically signing up for a paper money account, or like a fake money account, like a play account, test account. That's what all these are essentially to begin with. And yet you can start with all these different options. They have the $25,000 account you can start with. They have the $50,000, the $75,000, the $100,000, the $150,000, the $250,000. It keeps going. Wow. 300,000, 100K static. I don't know what that means. It's not important. But basically what this is this is not real money at this point. This is like they're saying, sign up with us. We'll give you, we'll charge you a monthly fee. Well, you can see it listed here for 147, but they're basically having these sales and these deals all the time so that it's like 20 to 30 bucks a month while you're going through this first step of the process. So let's just say I want to get a $25,000 trading account, starting capital 25, like what it says right here. And so I would just click the start now button and I would sign up with my credit card, and I would put in a code to get like a better deal than this $147 a month. You can find coupon codes all over the place, and they're always seeming to be running sales and specials and whatnot. So you'd sign up with your credit card, and it would come to like, let's say it's 30 bucks a month. And then they would just give you access immediately. I found that to be about 90 minutes after I signed up, I was given access to my own trading account. It was a Tradeovate account, tradeovate.com, which is like it's an online brokerage. And then they took me through these steps where I had to DocuSign some pages, some papers, agree to their terms and services. And then about 30 minutes later, I received an email, and it gave me a link and a password, and I logged into a trading account on tradeovate.com, and I had a Tradeovate $25,000 play money, fake money, paper money account, and the ability to trade futures. And you can see the different sizes have different contract amounts. It looks like I just went with the 25,000 account, and I'll tell you why in a second. And what I'm using is the micro YM, the micro ES, the micro Russell 2000, and the NASDAQ, the micro. But I can also trade the minis, although it's not recommended, and I'll tell you more about that in a second. But you can trade the minis, the mini ES, the YM, the Russell, and the NASDAQ. And so you can go in there and just start trading. Like if as soon as the market opens, like in the afternoon, for me it opens around 3 p.m. I'm in California, and I can start trading and, building up a profit or a loss in my account. And you can track it all there. It's just like a real brokerage account. And essentially what you're trying to do, what the challenge is for this particular account, the $25,000 account, you want to generate $1,500 in profit from that starting $25,000 that you're given. And once you hit that $1,500, that $1,500 in profit, then you've passed the evaluation period, and you no longer have to pay that monthly fee, that 30 bucks or whatever it is that you got started with. That gets canceled, and they give you a real money trading account, and it looks exactly like the play one, the paper fake money account that you've been working on, so you know exactly what it looks like and you know how to use it. And they give you a real money account, and you're able to begin generating profits. Now the thing is that they give you a goal in that first step, the goal to make $1,500 in the paper money. And once you do that, you get your real money account where you can start to generate profits and take real money out. But there's also a trailing stop that they give you, which is $1,500. So the goal is to make $1,500 before you lose $1,500, and it's a trailing stop. So if you start with $25,000, you have a starting trailing stop of $1,500, which means that if you start trading and you just lose all your trades and you deplete that count down to 23,500, $1,500 in losses, then that account just gets automatically canceled. It freezes up, and you've failed basically. And you can reset the account, but it's going to cost you some money to reset it. I forget what it is. I think it's like $50 or maybe $100 to reset it, and you can reset it back to the full 25,000 amount again, and then start over. But the other thing to realize is that it's a trailing stop, so that if you start to make money, let's say you start and you have some good trades and you make up to $1,000. So your $25,000 account, you've traded, you've done well. Now it's $26,000. That $1,500 stop loss that they give you, it trails up. So now it's no longer 23,500. That's not the point where you get stopped out and the account gets closed and you fail, basically. Now it's a $1,500 trailing stop. So if you made $1,000 and now your account is at $26,000, that means that trailing stop has also come up with you. And now if you have losing trades, you need to make sure that you don't go below that $1,500 from where you're currently at, or from the high point. I think they call it the high point in the account. So 26,000 would be the high point, and then if you started losing trades and you went back down to 24,500, that is now the stop. And so that $1,500 loss, it just kind of trails up, follows you up as you're making money. And of course you can't exceed that. You can't, if you go past that trailing stop, then the account just automatically closes and they say, loser, you lost, you failed your account, and you can either sign up for a new account, or you can reset your account for like $100 and start over again. So that's the basics of that, how that works. And it works on different levels for each of these. And you can, like for this one here, the $50,000 account, you can see that the profit goal is $3,000. So in this case, once you've made $3,000, you would pass and you would get funded with a real account. And the trailing threshold on this one is 2,500. So the profit goal is bigger, and the trailing stop threshold is also bigger. And they just kind of keep increasing through all these, along with the price. You can see like the 25K full one starts right here at 147 a month, but it's really it's not really 147 because there's always coupons and codes and specials going on, and you can get it down to like 20 to 30 bucks a month. But in any case, each of these bigger and bigger accounts, the profit goal gets bigger, as does the trailing threshold. And you can see it goes all the way up to like 300K. So, and then the last thing I think that is important at this point to know is that you need to be in and out of positions you need to be out of all your positions by the end of each trading day. Like you can't hold anything like so-called overnight, or if you're in a position on one of the micros and it's the end of the day, the market closes, you need to close out of that position, and then you can reopen it, like an hour or two later, whenever the market opens back up again. But they just want you to be out of the positions, fully out of all the account positions every day at the end of trading day. So that's the evaluation process. So if it takes you, if you know what you're doing, and you're able to be a profitable trader, and you can generate profits and not lose and go past that trailing stop, you could pass this evaluation test in less than 30 days, and they're going to bill you every 30 days to be on this evaluation. But once you've passed it, that's you no longer have to pay that monthly fee, and they set you up with a real money account at that point. And it's like a one-time fee, I think, of it's like $100 or something. I think they call it like a data feed or something, but it's like just a one-time fee, like about $100. And then from that point forward, you have a real money account sitting there that you're trading, and you can start to pull money out of the account. You can start generating real income, real money from this prop account that's not even your money. It's like, that's the crazy thing about it. I think that it's an amazing opportunity. Like for my son's 18, and he sees what I'm doing, and he wants to trade, but he's 18 years old. He doesn't have like two pennies rubbed together. He's got like barely any money, but this is a perfect opportunity for him, or just someone who doesn't have a trading account but knows how to trade and wants to trade and generate income from trading. This is an incredible, amazing opportunity. And I feel like an idiot for like just kind of ignoring it when it first came out. I should have been taking advantage of this for all these years, ever since these things started. But anyway, so everything up to this point I've just described is the fake money account process. So again, you just find a reputable firm like this one. I think is reputable. I've been using them. You sign up with them. You expect to pay like a monthly fee to be given a fake paper money account where you make trades in there every day, and your goal is to generate a certain amount of profits. And once you hit that profit goal without exceeding your loss limit, that $1,500 trailing stop loss limit, as soon as you hit your profit goal, then you get real money account. And after you start to generate money in that, you can start to actually pull money into your own bank account and be off and running as a full-time income generating trader. Okay, so that's the basic 101 version, the boomer version of prop accounts. Prop accounts 101. It's the basics of how to get started with the evaluation accounts. If you're interested in doing this, just reach out to me and let me know. If you have any questions, be sure to include them in the comment section below. And if you'd like personal help getting started with an account, check out the links in the description below. Reach out to me. I have a little step-by-step walkthrough video that I put together where I show you exactly how to sign up for this kind of an account, which account to choose, which one makes the most sense, exactly how to fill out the forms and sign up, where to go. Just a really simple step-by-step video that you can just watch, copy what I'm doing, and follow along. So to get started with that, go ahead and just go to my website, sign up for my free newsletter. After you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a welcome email back. Reply to that welcome email, and in the subject line or the body of the email, write, "Boomer, hook me up with a prop account, homie," and I'll get all that info back to you right away. All right, that's it for today. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, so hit the subscribe button below. I'll be creating a follow-up video to this on exactly how to pass these evaluation tests and a super simple, cool strategy, like a beginner type strategy that anyone can use to help pass these evaluations and get the real money accounts going. Is exactly what I've taught to my son, and it's how he and I have passed numerous accounts now and have funded accounts, and I'm more than happy to share it with you. So to get more information on that, just go to my website, sign up for the free newsletter. You'll get a welcome email from me. Reply back to that welcome email with the words, "Help hook me up with a prop account, homie," and I'll get back to you right away. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.